Restarting on lap 233, 18 laps of racing to go. Bobby Hamilton in front of Jack Sprague, Shane Meal, Todd Cleaver, and Rich Bickle.
Remember, Shane Meal would love to get by Jack Sprague quickly so he can work on Bobby Hamilton, but that's not going to be an easy task. Jack Sprague knows how to drive this racetrack. He won this race last year.
Top three not separating from each other. Jack Sprague being able to stay right on the bumper of Bobby Hamilton. Shane Meal looking to the inside of Jack Sprague. So 1, 2, and 3 right across the start-finish line.
Boris, we talk about how much fewer laps Shane Meal has on his tires, but remember how well he ran before he ever changed tires. He was running some extremely fast laps with over 100 laps in his tires.
Yeah, now that he has to go to the bottom to try to pass, you can see he'd probably give anything for a little bit of forward bite. He keeps coming off the turns just a little bit sideways.
46 and 75 fighting for 6th position.
Great save by Dennis Setzer. He got into the 75 of David Starr, got completely sideways, saved it, allowed the 14 truck of Rick Crawford to get by. That's a battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th right there.
Great battles going on all over the track as the laps begin to wind down. Only 14 laps to go. Shane Meal trying to get by Jack Sprague, and Bobby Hamilton looking for another win in the 2005 season.
Rick Crawford looks to the inside of David Starr, not quite able to get up beside him. Now's the time to say, hey, if I haven't used my bumper yet, now's the time I'm going to have to use it. To see Rick Crawford drive to the inside of David Starr. He got completely beside him, moves up the racetrack and uses it. Now Dennis Setzer going to try the 75 once again.
Rick Crawford takes over 6th from David Starr. Starr drops back to 7th. And now Dennis Setzer trying to use the chrome horn, you would say, to move by the 75 of David Starr.
It looks like David Starr really seizes him up going in the corner. It looks like he's so careful getting in the corner that he's really checking up, losing a lot of speed. You see Dennis Setzer all over the tailgate of David Starr going in the corner.
This is a battle for position in the top 10. 7th place, David Starr holds it. Dennis Setzer trying to take it away.
I mean, David's really doing a good job getting off the corner, though. He's just being very cautious in. It's allowing him to be under attack all the time.
We're inside 10 laps to go. There's Jimmy Spencer, teammate to Ted Musgrave on the inside. They're battling for the 12th position right now.
Side by side, Ultra Motorsports. Ted Musgrave leading the points coming into this race. We'll see if that changes. Bobby Hamilton out in front of this field.
Dennis Setzer was able to make the pass on David Starr. He takes over the 7th position.
And he brought the 99 truck with him.
There's Ron Hornaday. What a horrible break, being black flag for jumping the restart as the leader. And here he is battling, not even inside the top 10. He's going to pass Ted Musgrave right there. That's currently being shown in the 13th position. What a horrible break. We got a spin off turn number 4.
Problems with Chase Montgomery in the 18. He comes to a stop.
The 13 ran right in the side of him.
Tracy Hines getting into the side of him, and that makes it caution number 13. Unlucky 13. That's how many we had a year ago here.
For the number 13 truck. He had nowhere to go that time, and it looks like he got his radiator on that one.
What a tough break for Tracy Hines. Remember, we're being shown 6 laps to go, but this race will not end under caution. We will get at least one attempt at a green-white checker, so no matter how long it takes to clean this mess up, we will see the green flag once again.
Fluid being laid down on the track in turn number 4, and so they'll have to bring out some drying agent to try to get the track cleaned off.
Yeah, that fluid's all the way from turn 4 all the way down through turn 1 and 2 now.
Bobby Hamilton, Jack Sprague, and Todd Cleaver, 3 of the top 4, all pitted on lap 80.
And that's really going to come into play because as of yet, they have not put any drying agent down on that fluid that's in turn 4. And so it's going to take a little while to get this track cleaned up.
See, the truck is now getting there. The Speedy Dye truck is getting to the spill over there in turn number 4. You see Bobby Hamilton, he wants to keep his tires clean. He wants no debris on his tires when he gets ready to restart this race, because the restart is when he's going to be the most vulnerable. If somebody's going to pass him, I think it's going to happen on the restart. But this is not Bobby Hamilton's first rodeo. He's made a few restarts before.
Oh, no. Speedy Dry being put down all, as Boris said, all across the front stretch. Tracy Hines was in the 13, got pinned in behind a truck in turn 4, and the fluid began to come out. He made his way down the front stretch and tried to get onto pit road, but again, the fluid coming out of his truck all the way down the front stretch.
Jack Sprague will be used to that. It'll be just like qualifying, nice and slippery.
And this move actually was brought on by NASCAR. The reason that Bobby Hamilton is up front is because of this restart by Ron Hornaday.
I tell you, looking at it right then, it looked like he may have been a couple truck lengths for us before the double red line there, and I'm not sure exactly what NASCAR, you know, if they talk about absolutely do not go until the double red line. So it's hard to sit back here where we are and say, hey, NASCAR really screwed up, because he did look like he may have gone maybe a truck length or two before the double red line.
Also, where that double red line is, you know, the angle that you look at it, like he could think he's at it, but our angle where we're looking at it looks like he's before it. And I still think it was a bad call.
There it is right there. You see it on the outside wall. Now, did Ron Hornaday take off right there, or did he take off back there? That's the question that obviously NASCAR felt like he took off too soon because they black flagged.
That move put Bobby Hamilton. Green-white checkered for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Bobby Hamilton out in front of Jack Sprague, Shane Meal, Todd Cleaver, and Rich Bickle. The green flag flies. 2 laps of racing to go.
Shane Meal had his truck right under Jack Sprague, pushing him down the straightaway, and he's under him.
These drivers are going to be at a big disadvantage when they get to the bottom of the racetrack if they try to make a move on the bottom, because it's very slick down there. A lot of speedy drive right there.
White flag comes out. Bobby Hamilton in front of Jack Sprague. Shane Meal drops back a truck length. Now Jack Sprague, the only competitor that is in range to take over the top spot from Bobby Hamilton. Hamilton needs a perfect turn to win this race. As he comes through 3 and 4, he will get that perfect turn and win the UAW GM 250.
What a great run by Bobby Hamilton. Those guys were not able to do anything with him. Such a difficult racetrack to pass on, but there you see Jack Sprague congratulating Bobby Hamilton. Here comes Shane Meal. He wants to say, let me congratulate him too.
3 wide at Mansfield. We saw that earlier and it didn't work out. Bobby Hamilton claiming the top spot in Mansfield. It was Jack Sprague a year ago. Sprague finishing second in this one. Bobby Hamilton, the top dog.
See Todd Cleaver riding around right behind Bobby Hamilton. Great run for him. Another top 5 finish for this rookie.
Rich Bickle with an impressive finish, finishing up in 5th position. Rick Crawford also running very well in 6th. Second win of the season for the 04 of Bobby Hamilton. He claimed the first race in Daytona, and now he claims the 6th race in Mansfield, Ohio. Celebrating for the crowd. Welcome back to the UAW GM Ohio 250. Bobby Hamilton celebrating in front of the grandstand. Pulled the nose of the 04 Dodge right up to the wall and smoked the tires. The crowd loving it.
Bobby Hamilton climbs out of his Dodge truck. His team celebrating his 2nd win of 2005, his 10th career victory in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Bobby Hamilton, a great day for you. Mansfield's Motorsports Speedway, what do you think about this place now?
Well, I liked it anyhow. I mean, you just can't believe, people that hadn't been here can't believe how enthusiastic, how appreciative the fans are to see NASCAR racing here. And to come up here with NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series is pretty cool. TechNet, the law enforcement, Torch Run, Bailey's people, Dodge. I mean, it's a cool deal for Dodge. Casey Kane won his first race last night for Dodge, so that was real neat. It's been a good weekend.
An unfortunate event with Ron Hornaday getting on that restart, taking off and getting penalized. Did you think the 16 or the 15 had anything for you?
I was worried about them because they got a lot more. They got a lot more experience than I do, or the 16 does. Shane's like me, ain't done it that much. But the only other green-white checker I think I've ever done is with Jack Sprague running second too, or him leading. So I knew that. Let me tell you something about Jack Sprague. He's a class act. You rough him up, you're gonna get roughed up back. Me and him have a perfect rapport. We never do anything like that. We race each other with a lot of respect, and I enjoy racing with him.
Did you feel Ron Hornaday jump that restart earlier in the race?
I wasn't paying any attention. I felt like it was just a matter of time. Anyhow, Ron's a fierce competitor, and he is Mr. Restart. So, I mean, NASCAR knows best. I don't know what happened.
Congratulations to Bobby Hamilton. It sounded like he was running for president earlier in the race, guys, when he was talking to you. He loves Mansfield Motorsports Park now.
Bobby Hamilton taking pictures with the trophy for the UAW GM Ohio 250, his 3rd career short track win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. For joining us up in the booth, as well as Ray Dunlap, Winnie Venturini, and Phil Parsons, I'm Rick Allen saying so long. We'll see you next week.